raining since yesterday and drizzling, heavily at other areas as well. So, it's good because it will at least drive away the heat at some point. People are complaining about electricity at some point. So when the environment is cold, it will definitely favor the people. So on the program today, unfortunately, we were supposed to have Mohamed Esba, the president of the Gambia Press Union, as our newspaper review guest, but due to one or two reasons, he couldn't make it. Now we will be joined by Mr. Malika, our general manager QTV, who will be taking us, will be reviewing the newspaper. Then we will talk to QTV Bakari Sane, senior technical at QTV. We'll talk about our recent QTV, the new frequency. I've received a lot of calls. I am even surprised that people follow QTV this much. I know people have been following, but I am surprised to this level. You understand? As far as, the U.S., as far as, other countries in Africa. I've been receiving text messages, what happened to your TV? You understand?
Well,
then
I
will forward them. I don't even talk, I don't talk much. I just forward them the flyer for them to understand
that
they have to scan again. Now we will also be talking to Mamadou Gajaga and Babukar Si on the Paris Olympic 2024, then the click segment with Churchill Balde. And we have our African code, and it reads, Julde.
So, Balde, our African code this morning is: if you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. So that is our African proverb as highlighted on the screen. So, you're free to send in your contributions as well, because the show, it's not just about us, but it's about everyone. I don't know who is switching today, but the person seems to be loving the African proverb, because since you started, the African proverb has been highlighted.
I've been
there.
coming and going.
Going.
Yes.
Yeah, so I like coming last. So what is your
But I'll
interpretation?
give you the honor for you to come first this time.
Okay. Okay, I will come first because you want me to come first. So if you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. It's telling you that you have to be on the alert. You have to be someone who, be wary of your environment, whatever it is that, in as much as it's good that sometimes you let certain things go, but always pay attention to details. Some of these small details counts a lot. Trust me, if only you pay attention to certain things, that is the time you'll be able to discover a lot of things that you thought that, okay, you just brushed under the carpet. So it's always important to, be alert, be wary of your environment, and then only then you will be able to discover a lot of things, especially when you're dealing with people. Okay, because sikasa, it's not, it's not allowed in Islam. Well, Islam bugut kude sikanit. But sometimes it's good nga buy health si nit your dekal, because sometimes your dekal tamit says a lot, really. That is only if you pay attention to some of these petty details, because danga dekal nit ki feka mula gor and then doko ham. But if only you pay attention to it, that is the time you'll be able to know. So it's good to be wary of the of the people around you, so that in the long run you will be able to take care of a lot of things. You will not be come do betu dal ninga oh okay foguma ne won li dina musa happen. That can only happen if you really pay attention to people and pay attention to details, so that you will not be able to find yourself in situations that dinga wax ne oh suma hamon. Suma hamon always that they fake and
oh, suma hamon li, suma hamon la.
Yeah.
So it's just like a combination lock. If you know the pin, at some point I want to open it, I have to pay attention to what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Because at some point, you know the combination lock pin. I have to know. It's like if I want to get into your phone, I mean, you know your password. You have to tell me what your password is so that I can access it easily.
Sure.
Otherwise, I'll keep trying unlock your phone. You know, so that is life for you. At some point, you have to, facts are things that are real. This is a fact. This is something that you have to go by. I mean, you don't have to, you know, jump over facts. When they tell you this is a fact, it is important for you to be curious, you understand, to know why is it a fact, why did they say this will happen. But at some point, you have to go by the reality. Otherwise, you will keep yourself in hot water all the time.
Exactly. It's good to pay attention to these small details in life. Whatever you're doing in life, it's very good to pay attention. Because if you pay attention, that is the only time you will be able to know that, okay, these are the steps I've taken to achieve this. Even in life, even in success, it's good sometimes to track your success, to know the things that you're doing right and the reason why you are in a particular place, or the things that you're doing wrong, that you think that, okay, maybe things are not working out for you. What are you doing wrong? So that can only happen if you are someone who is attentive, someone who pays attention to details. So I think it's very important.
Actually, yes, that's true. It's very significant. Now let's invite our newspaper review guest, Mr. Malika. Mr. Ka, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Balde. Good morning.
How is the rains at your end?
Well, like as in the rains, or it's like the downpour is affecting everywhere, but alhamdulillah, it's very good. This is what we pray for, because we are a country of agriculture and we are highly dependent on, you know, growing of crops. So therefore we normally pray. Imagine where there is drought, we will be crying. Exactly. So we should be celebrating that it's raining, and it's raining heavy. So we should take advantage. Each Gambian should grow something, even if it is one moha. So everybody, if you try and do that, you will see the difference. At least you can take credit that I am the one that grow this and is growing. So I take the challenge on you. Go and grow something.
No, I will tomorrow, maybe Monday. No, probably
everybody is a farmer.
Probably Monday. I will video my farm at home. I have, you know, my home, I have a space.
You mean a garden?
Yeah, not a garden actually.
You know, farm, really?
Sort of. I mean, there is corn, cassava, you understand? So
that's all Penda's work. Don't take the credit, please. You know you hardly.
I am sure it is. Trust me. Balde who lives here in the
trying to take the credit of somebody else's work. That's not fair. There is corn, there is this, as if he is the one that planted. I can assure you that he did not plant them. He just walk by. You will not even notice them. You know, Balde is moving in and out very fast.
You know?
I know you. You know, I know you.
Yes, it's Penda's work, not mine.
You see?
All right, so let's continue. Mr. Carr, please take us through the proverb. What's your own interpretation? If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents.
Oh, yeah, you have to deal with reality. Reality doesn't go away. So it's best to deal with it no matter how difficult or how hard. If you pretend it's not there when it's there, you're just going to hurt yourself. So it's best to see things as they are. If it is black and white, see it as black and white. Don't try to put another color that is not existing. So therefore, you do not bury your head in the sand. That's what they say. So you have to deal with things as they are, no matter how difficult. And that is about honesty. You have to look at things squarely and address them as such. That's my little understanding.
Yes. I like his interpretation. Mr. Kai is always on
point.
Yeah.
I try.
That's right. All right, so let's proceed with some of
the papers we have here. We have the Standard, we have Furia, and we have the Point newspaper. And on the Standard newspaper, all of them seems to be having similar headlines today. And Standard, that is 15 dead and over 150 missing as migrant boat from the Gambia capsized.
Yeah, as you know, we have been reporting on this. QTV, we even have a correspondent in Malta that we normally bring on TV to talk about this. Exactly. These tragedies, you know, are becoming something endemic. It's not acceptable any longer. So there has to be some measures taken in order to reverse this trend. And also, I think it's about time government publish statistics of, you know, the deaths from since 2020 up to date, so that we can exactly know, you know, what is happening and the places from where they embark on and go.
Absolutely.
With this type of information, it will help give us a concrete picture as to what is taking place. Because it's something really difficult, challenging. I know it's difficult to the families, it's difficult to the government, and it's difficult to the population. But the primary responsibility rests on the state. They also have to make sure that they put in measures. We talked about it here the other day. What do they have to do? So the challenges are there. Yes, we know that education has to be there, provision of hope, that is provision of educational institutions to equip the youths with skills. They have been doing that. A lot of centers have been opened.
Now have been open,
and you have to give them credit to that. You know, give credit where it's due. Well, also, they have to strengthen the Coast Guards. Like I said, the Navy have to be expanded.
Absolutely.
They have to make it bigger than what it is. It's a very small unit in the armed forces now. They have to look to strengthening the Navy and the Coast Guard and equip them. Let them go to the European countries. They also have a stake and interest in what is happening.
They do.
So let them provide them with, you know, equipment and training and all these things. I've seen the Italians who are doing something, but it's too little and it's becoming too late. So let's just see how best they can come up with structures and programs and policies that will help avert this trend.
Absolutely. I think there is a need for concerted effort from all the stakeholders involved to tackle these things, because, I mean, it has become a pandemic that people can't really unravel. It has become a mystery that it's so difficult to tackle. People are embarking on this on a daily basis. People are planning to go, whether we know it or not. You know, we know that there are challenges internally. I mean, everywhere you go, they have their own issues. There is no country in this world that does not have their own issues. You know, if you go to Senegal, they will tell you they have their own issues. Gambia has its own issues. But why are people going, young people especially, going in their large numbers? I think we need to have a national dialogue on these things.
Especially from Senegal and Gambia. We are not a war zone.
No.
If it were, then you can say, well, these are the reasons as to why they are going. So their underlying issues are basically, you know, lack of hope. And we have to instill that. How do we go about it? Well, that's the challenge that everybody have to interrogate. So another story here, still on the Standard newspaper. It's about the social pensioners comment, Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation management for laudable achievements. Just to give us a context, I was doing research and I found that the reason why they are really commending the executive for this, that is Pensioners Committee thank management for the strong financial performance that culminated to payment of financial incentive bonus to staff following a meeting of performance targets in line with government performance contract. It was indicated that members' funds grew from $7.8 billion in 2022 to $8.3 billion in 2023 as per the audited financial statements in 2023. Well, if they are performing that well, that's commendable.
Exactly.
But it has to reflect in the membership.
Pensions,
as well. Therefore, pensioners have to be paid more dividend rather than just, you know, the staff. Yeah, the staff are doing a great job, so it should be reflected in terms of their remuneration. But the primary benefactors should be the fund owners. That is the people that are contributing towards the fund. How much are they benefiting? Is their pensions increased? Are there other incentives that are being provided for them? Those are the questions that ought to be asked. If they are impacting on the lives of those people, then we can say that the performance is definitely registering some positivity.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's a very important one, Mr. Carr. You know, those that are supposed to benefit, I think they should be paid well at some point. But it's important for us to discuss with maybe some of these pensioners at some point to know how much they are receiving, you know, before we say any other thing. I mean, I think engaging them would also be very important, because the last time I checked, they were not receiving you know, that
so then the performance is pointless, because those are the owners of what is being paid into Social Security. So the benefits first they have to be the primary benefactors.
And access
Yeah,
to your finance.
finance,
access
it's
to
a
your
problem.
money. You know, for you, the duration, the time for you to access it. Once it is due, you should go and access
Yeah, but I
your
think
money.
those things they had already addressed it, because I remember they had programs explaining to the people how you can access what you need to do, and that. So I don't think that's an issue as yet, because I haven't seen it reported anywhere that anyone is having difficulties to access when it's mature.
Exactly.
So, you know, but
And
the
I think
dividend paid
data,
is what is.
data, it's also very, very important. I've not seen where on a yearly basis the Social Security, you know, brings out data to show people that these are the number of people that they have, you know, pensioners that they have on a yearly basis. And I think that is very, very important. A lot of people actually are working, and they will be told that, you know, they are saving with the Social Security and housing finance, but their monies are not going there. A lot of people are thinking that they are actually saving there, but they are not.
Well, that's the employers. That's not Social Security.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, but you know what? That is the role of journalists also to ask, and people that are working in places, they should know by now that this fund, you know, this is statutory provision that employers have to pay for you. So if they're not, then you leave it, you're doing it at your own.
Even, I mean, when you moved from one employment to another, you know, I think you should follow that line as well to know, okay, my Social Security is moved from this company to this one.
To another one.
You have a number, and that is what you register.
You register, yeah. So, moving on the Foroyaa newspaper, state increases charges against ex-lands minister to 27 counts. That is Abba Sanyang. We know that Abba is standing trial for 26 criminal counts: forgery, theft, disobedience of statutory duty, and uttering false document. Sanyang is charged together with one Pamodu.
Well, what I want to understand is, during his ministerial position, because Abba at some point he was a governor, you know, I think in LRR. This happened during his governor.
Yeah, that is in 2022 and January to July 2022.
CRR,
yes. But until there is a final verdict, it remains to be allegations. So that is why they're going to the courts. The prosecutor, the state will have to prove their case against him. I think they're trying to show that they are doing something about corruption, but I think the public expect more in terms of, you know, the allegations that are being bandied around. Sometimes it's not true, but then they have to really be seen to be serious in terms of prosecuting people that are allegedly, you know, accused of being corrupt.
So, yeah, so another story on the Foroyaa newspaper is mass promotion of teachers underway at Mopsy. Good news for the teachers.
That's very good, because teachers in relative terms are underpaid. You know, if you look in the scale of things, they are really people that create what society is. In order to have a good society, you have to have good teachers that will instill good values, you know, to people, and that is what is going to reflect what the society is like. So if those people are not taken care of, then the motivation to have good, qualified, highly qualified and competent people into the teaching field will be a challenge, and therefore that will affect the quality of learning. So incentivizing them is very important. So this is good. They should be provided with housing in the places that they go to teach, in the rural areas, in order to lessen the burden. They should be assisted in terms of feeding and all these things. So all these incentives, you know, are laudable in order to attract the best of the best to become teachers.
Yeah, so let's talk about the capacity building of teachers as well. You know, which is very significant. The other day I was chatting with someone. He said to me, I prefer taking my kids to private schools. I mean, when you look at the capacity of the teachers in the public schools, you know, it's definitely not impressive. So I think it's important for us to build the capacity of these teachers.
Yeah, but sometimes even in those private schools, it's the teachers that are taught at the college that do leave and then go to the private. It's the atmosphere of the school, the provision of the facilities, whether the school, the class, you know, chairs and books and provision of other amenities. That is what makes a school. You know, a school is not just structures and buildings. You have to have other ingredients that will make the school performing. Class size is important, furniture is important, provision of books are important. All these things combined will come to make a good school. I think the government recognized the need to really strengthen and then develop the capacity of the teachers. That is why they are creating the college to be separate from the university and just focus on, you know, teacher.
It's transformed now to a university.
Exactly. So that is they do recognize the need to really build them up to another level. So I think.
So yeah, like Mr. Carr said, it's not just about the infrastructure. It's important to have infrastructural development, but the most important thing also is to consider the people who are going to teach these people. Like I always say, teachers, they are the foundation of our development. If they are really lagging behind, trust me, our developmental aspiration will be lagging behind. And I think we should really pay attention to these people, because they are the people who are teaching the future leaders of this country. But if they are not comfortable, if you are teaching someone and you're not paying attention to what you're teaching, what you're paying attention, or you're thinking about fish money the other day, come on, how are you going to instill knowledge to the people who you're teaching? It's going to be very, very challenging. So I think if anyone who deserves to have a proper life, someone who deserves to have a standard living, is the teachers.
Yeah, and not only that, you have to recognize that education have changed drastically, because it is now technology oriented. So all these schools should be equipped with computers by now. And this is the difference between the private and the public sector. That is why I was saying the provision of certain type of equipment, you know, is important. That is what enhances learning. Unless they start seeing that, and also the curriculum, they design the curriculum to adapt to our needs. What type of curriculum are they designing? What are the needs of Gambia? Then they structure the curriculum within that framework. This is what you do in terms of achieving. And then monitoring and measuring. Also, you have to have correct data in order to monitor the performance in the art, in maths, in science, these things, you know, and you push the children towards that area. Once you have that as the fundamentals, as the basis of education, you will see a huge transformation. Because the basics of education is just science, maths, and the grammar. So you have to have those primary
Absolutely,
things.
yes.
Right.
I mean, the education system, when you look at it, I was chatting with someone. I said, look, I think now the kids of today are more, I mean, like they are very smart. I mean, you know, you'll see a small child, you know, who knows things, who knows, I mean, different things that are happening due to the technology, you know, in his or her surrounding. I mean, you know, I normally see my kids reading out things on TV. I mean, when something appears, they read it out, you know. And deep inside, I'll be like, during my days, I don't understand.
Because the information traffic is there. Now it's just a click of a button, and then you can have something that you would have spent 10 hours to go to the library in those days to get the information. Now you just click, and then all the information is there. So you can read something within 2 hours and go and do your business. Before that information, it will take you about 15 hours. You go to the library, maybe the book is not available, or that is not. So learning is now right your doorsteps.
Absolutely.
Now. That is why I say everywhere. Technology is the way forward. Let them equip all these schools with computers. Let them digitalize it, computerize it, so that, you know, the children can have an effective learning.
Well, in fact, I think public schools, I mean, can do better. If you look at Kenya, at some point I learned that some of the private schools have to close because most of the students are going to the public schools because of the performance of those schools. So I think it's about equipping these schools, I mean, to make sure they enhance the learning system as well.
Absolutely.
You have to believe in the system. I mean, you can't be in a system and not believing in the system. And I think that is what we are saying. Public schools, trust me, they are the future of this country. Private schools, when the going gets tough, they can always, you know, close and do something else. But public schools are there to stay. So it's very, very important really for us to invest heavily in education. Like Mr. Carr said, STEM, the reason why STEM, it's something new to us, or we're finding it very, very difficult to find more people in the areas of STEM, is because it has not been introduced at the grassroots level, at the foundational level. But if it is introduced at the foundational level, you know, by the time you reach your grade 12,
you would love it.
Exactly, you will love it.
How many of our public schools would you go and they have computers? And in this day and age, there is no way that you can be, you know, learning without having access to
a computer, yes.
So therefore, they must look to see how they can provide this, even if they are reasonably cheap. Look at how to work with institutions and organizations and provide these things.
Well, because it's the future. You know, most of the time, institutions like the QIT, that's Quest, they are introduced, you know, early coding for kids so that they can get used to this. So, you know, trying to inculcate such in our education system will also, well, I believe we will be there. It is slow, but we will be there.
It's just a matter of time.
But we have to accelerate. The
Yes.
world is still waiting.
It's moving. So finally, we still have time. So NAM urges government to empower the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to address drug issues.
I thought they're already empowered. I see those people with a lot of authority. That also is just about strategizing. How do they, you know, monitor and target entry points of drugs, you know. I know airports are difficult now because you cannot come from Europe or anywhere going through all these scanning machines and then be able to conceal anything. So it's virtually almost impossible. So the airports are highly secured. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's very difficult and challenging. The other aspect is the borders. They are very porous on what type of drugs. And they should look at reviewing drug laws as well, reviewing. Cannabis satires like the Jamba thing, they can look to see how they look to treat it differently because they classify it with cocaine and all these things. And sometimes the youths are being locked for a long time unnecessarily because they're smoking some ganja here and there. I'm not saying that, you know, ganja is not a bad thing, but sometimes the lives that you waste in these prisons, in this youth population just for grass, you know, they should review the drug laws as well to adapt to modern day, you know, requirements. Some of these things, you know, especially the sentencing aspect. They should focus on hard drugs, class A drugs, you know, and then sentence and look at to review the, you know, cannabis kind of thing. That is,
you know, most of these laws are very old laws. I think they need to go back to the drawing board and review some of these. When you look at the Traffic Act laws, I mean, when you look at other laws in our country,
I mean, $50 for an offender.
We've been struggling with the driver's license for a very long time, which the Constitution said 3 years, but still they are maintaining the 1 year. So all these things should be reviewed at some point. But, you know, maybe 1 or 2 reasons is the reason why, I mean, they couldn't do that. But I know at some point we will get there.
Yeah, but for me, I think the sentencing tariffs should really be reviewed, especially when it comes to cannabis, to look at it, you know, because the youthful population languishing in the prison just because they're smoking one joint. If you look at Europe, the trend is they decriminalizing that category. I mean, they may not necessarily decriminalize it here, but they can look to see, you know, the sentencing tariff in order not to lump all these youth people in the prisons.
I mean, you can't give the same sentence to someone who smokes cannabis and Kush, for instance.
Kush maybe is a bit dangerous. Those things you can, but it, you know, they should look to.
Well, there is it's a very complex one.
It is.
Even the adjoining of cases due to maybe cannabis or something. It's another thing. I think, you know, all hands should be on deck to be able to fasten some of these, you know, activities that happen, especially the adjournment. Maybe you're caught with cannabis and you're taking to mile 2 for remand, and at the same time, every time your court needs to be adjourned. I think those are things too that should be looked into. I can remember there was a time, you know, they tried, you know, opening a lot of branches so that the courts can, you know, do their job quickly, so that many people that are, even the Chief Justice was on TV saying, we want certain things to be done quickly. We don't want it to
yeah,
delay.
they admitted that it's a challenge on their side, but hopefully.
Justice delayed is justice denied.
Yeah.
So they must have to be more efficient.
Yeah.
You know,
we have seen people that were remanded for 5 years. At some point, they release them.
It's unacceptable. They should really accelerate the cases and then strengthen their capacity as well, like we always say, in order to make sure that it's more efficient.
Thank you.
Delivery of justice.
Mr. Malik Carr, thank you very much for joining us on this program.
It's always good sharing a platform.
Yes, I mean, we learn a lot from him, you know. He's a library of knowledge. I mean.
He is.
So what we do, we'll take a short break. After the break, we'll talk to Bakari Sane, senior technician QTV. As you know, there is a change of frequency, you know, for QTV. Now you have to call your technician again to scan it for you. If you cannot do it for yourself, your technician will do it for you. It's easy. It's just a matter of going to the settings and you scan it for yourself. You know, but Mr. Carr, I will take the opportunity still to maintain you so that we talk about the change of frequency. The reason why.
I think you should do it in local language, you know, because it's target. Wow, you want mbokay QTV, Utelsat, or you provide a satellite, you know, streaming bi. ñoo wax ne dañoo war a change suñ streaming lifin bi so therefore fi nga daan amee QTV di ko fa cuun léegi soo fa demee doo ko fa fekka so fuñ jaar ñu cuunalaat la sa télévision du ñun rek ñoo ko def di nga gis ne bu yàggul GRTS tam def nañ ko ñoom tam migrate nañ fi ñu nekkoon nekka feneen so soo leen buggee jàppa channel si nga xam ne change nañ fuñ jaar luy dafa dimbale rek pour picture si gën a clear sound bi ak yooyu yëpp so dafa improve quality of service bi ñoo joxe so therefore it's important pour nit ñi xam ne loolu moo nekk di xew waaye noonu ne télé bi dafa am problème so nañ ut ku leen jàppale mu cuunal leen ñu lifin waaw
suñ buggee xam ne comme fan la ñoo amee di frequency and all of that fan la ñoo mën a dem koo xam ne daal sa télé bi dem na
na gars yi suñ koolee fii nii sax QTV mais bi dinañ leen mun a provider assistance dinañ jéem a set up line boo xam ne waaw ku bugg a call mun ngaa call si suñ mbaa nga send email or whatever ci suñ line si then dinañ la mun a provider at least maybe
ñu mun la waaw ku la jàppale although duñ mun a serve nit ñi yëpp because you know
de mu ñëw serve kenn sa waaye dañ laa explain li xew rek
luy xew ok waaw pour nga seet most of the time nag technicien si sa boor sa channel technicien bi soo ko ooyee rek kooku dina la cuunal sa du jël time less than 10 minutes fekk pare na waaw so loolu la Mr. Carr kon ñu bàyyi la nga dem jërëjëf thank you very much yeah so we'll take a short break. After the break, the program is going to continue. We'll be back.
Technology has always been at the forefront of our lives, and the way we use it has evolved drastically over the years. With the advent of 5G internet, we are entering a new era of technological innovation that promises to transform the way we live, work, and play. 5G internet is capable of providing data speeds up to 100 times faster than 4G, making it the ideal solution for streaming high-quality videos, playing online games, and downloading large files on the go. 5G internet is already transforming cities across the globe, powering smart cities, self-driving cars, and virtual reality experiences that were once thought impossible. 5G internet is also paving the way for Internet of Things, allowing for seamless connectivity between devices and the creation of a truly connected world. For the first time in the Gambia, QCell is bringing tomorrow's technology to you today with the launch of QCell 5G Internet. Get ready to experience the out-of-this-world wonders of QCell's 5G Internet. For more information, call 111. QCell. We innovate, others follow.
The future is now with QCell's 5G network. Experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled devices. Walk into QCell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with QCell. QCell brings you the future. Tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell moy Sunyabus. QCell mooy suñu boss QCell mooy suñu boss suru go ebe dawa full network suuta tili QCell ni lafta diamla wati jamala mune diyata QCell most reliable network jumala geta wati QCell wo quality man nyon soto jam ona manke QCell hani be wuloni farole kono walante be bakono jala fayola network ko se taria QCell suñu boss ñofi njeka indi 3G ñu delu taxi 4G plus and now we bring you 5G 5G first and only 5G provider suñu boss itella follow adi doron nesa keno suñu boss Gambia bela nyon tawa fele QCell suñu boss ko fason tawa buka busi QCell suñu boss itella moldi milka kukutol nati Gambia QCell meta lori la kilianol yele imanjina amanda wala itella ka quality dila dadi ma itelle silo wala wodol mume be keno ma QCell suñu boss QCell suñu boss QCell suñu boss QCell suñu boss connection be bambandi QCell suñu boss QCell most innovative QCell suñu boss
You asked for it, and QCell is giving it to you with our new and improved Sunyu Bundle Mega Promo. Now you can get more data at cheaper prices. Buy any of our bundle packages and enjoy massive discounts. Dial *303# and enjoy browsing on the network with the biggest coverage. Buy a 20 megabytes data bundle for as low as $7 and 50 bottles today, or purchase bigger bundles up to 20 gigabytes. Yes, that's right, 20 gigabytes of data at your fingertips. With our mega promo bundles, you can browse more, chat longer, and stay connected on the go, anytime, anywhere. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply. Q Money is back again with an offer of a lifetime. You can now buy Sunyu Bundle data packages directly from your Q Money wallet for half the price. Get all Sunyu Bundle packages from 20 megabytes to 20 gigabytes and enjoy the biggest internet data discount in the market. Just dial *323# now, choose option 4 and start buying your favorite Sunyu Bundle package half the price only with Q Money. Pay less and stay connected with the most reliable internet service in the Gambia. For more information, call 133 Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell.
yalla ñina na man la fi ketu kadu ñam be wulo ko kanam ita fala ani net ko fa man soto no ñi net ko billahi wallahi la ñi net ko man ke fenne fonte dali namma koy na namma koy dan nga ko be kata ndam musola kono mama ndam be taxi ko to lafta yebori nyeta masiya ani allo ma bembulu QCell lano bi dem milu be kanne mu ani QCell be dara QCell ka taja ha adina ma allo mas ibor nam felendir na keno ko moto jandron kun ko to jam ha naje na musola kono mama nda yan sama lopta no sainte
soxla bu tàng ji yaa ngi bëgg a call yaa ngi ci diggi àll bi network baa ngi post mu tàkka mu fay those are crappy cells network yu bon di la rey those are prison cells bay ma wax la cells yu baax si doom bi Adama the red blood cell the white blood cell and QCell network bi yaatu sette wóor tàkka me koy naa la suñu réew cell suñu boss cell bay suñu QCell Antoron kininga ke konandaye Isu wakalle QCell wakane QCell kanange We innovate, others follow when we print they copy photocopy This is my teleho and I use QCell line in my teleho Teleho alaji teleho QCell suñu boss la QCell suñu boss 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 join the Q money service Yonel Q money service Nuldam Q money service Katong Fokoina Q money labi sabi so yavi dumna weli dauko honi labi hamai mbalo firin njube mbalo firin ta.
You are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Asuri Balde, and on the platform I'm with Julden Jai, my co-host, and after the newspaper review. Now we will discuss some sports, Olympics. I mean, we have our sports reporter here, you know, already braced up and getting ready for the conversation. Mamadou Gadiaga, what's happening, brother?
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Balde. We're talking about the Olympic Games in Paris, Paris 2024 it is called. Tomorrow is the opening ceremony at the stadium where every country around the globe will be represented, at least who are part of the Olympic Games. There will be an opening ceremony. Each country will be represented by a set of athletes, and in that opening ceremony, somebody will lead with the flag of the country. And the country's name would be announced, and as soon as it is announced, you would see the athletes of that country parading the stadium, waving their flag, and then you will hear their national anthem as well. So it's going to be a surreal moment tomorrow in Paris if you glued to your televisions and start watching the Olympic Games. That's the opening ceremony. Gambia is represented by 7 athletes. Well, 7 Gambian athletes will compete at the Paris Olympics in various sporting disciplines.
Gadiaga will be right back. Yes.
The eSIM. QCell's eSIM allows you to electronically scan a code and join the world of digital SIM cards. Customers with physical SIMs can easily switch to the eSIM as well. So rush now and get connected with an eSIM and start using the latest mobile technology with your trusted GSM operator. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sinubus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Never before in the Gambia, QCell is giving you an unbeatable offer. Activate our 5G network on your 5G-enabled phone and enjoy free internet for 7 days. Yes, you heard that right. Activate QCell's 5G on your phone and experience what true 5G internet feels like. Get your QCell SIM cards activated today at the following care centers: Banjul, Senegambia, Brikama, Bursubi Turntable, Bakau Airport, and Kairaba Avenue headquarters. Rush now and be part of the future with QCell's 5G. Free internet for 7 days only with QCell. For more information, call QCell Customer Care on 111. QCell Sunubus. We innovate. Orders follow. Terms and conditions apply. Looking for the perfect place to promote your product or place your advert? Look no further than QTV. We are the premier destination for businesses looking to connect with Gambian audiences and beyond. At QTV, we offer a variety of advertising solutions to suit your needs and budget. With our diverse range of programming, you can be sure that your ad will reach a broad and engaged audience. From our popular news broadcast to our exciting music and entertainment programming, QTV has something for everyone.
For everyone, we apologize for that short, unexpected break. So Gadiaga, we are back again.
Yes, we're back. Brian, we're talking about the Paris Olympics 2024. Tomorrow is the opening ceremony in Paris. Each country will be represented by a number of athletes, depending on the size of the country and the number of qualifiers that they have in the various competitions, that's sporting disciplines. Gambia sends 7 athletes in this competition in various disciplines: athletics, swimming, judo, and taekwondo. These are the areas in which the Gambia will compete in. And some of those famous names just 3 weeks ago signed a contract with QCell. If you like an endorsement deal with QCell as their brand ambassador, Gina Mariam Bass-Pittey. Gambia's most accomplished athletes will lead the country in the third Olympics, which is going to be her third Olympics. Having competed in the Rio 2016 Olympics, Tokyo 2020, and now Paris 2024 will be her third consecutive appearance. Gina Mariam Bass-Pittey, who signed an endorsement deal with QCell as a brand ambassador 3 weeks ago, is anticipated to continue her great form this season in Paris. She won 2 gold medals at the African Games in Ghana in the 100 meters and 200 meters, and also won 100 meters gold in the African Senior Championship last month. Joining me in the studio is Babukar Sy. He knows all too well about Gina Mariam Bass-Pittey when she was at school running. Babukar used to be somebody who is very much familiar with Gambian athletics and used to follow the athletes. Babukar Sy, what are we expecting?
Thank you, Gajaga. We are expecting, of course, a better performance from all the athletes representing the country in the 2024 Paris Olympics. Most notably, athletes that are appearing for the second or third time, athletes like Gina Bass, Fainjai, and of course Ibrahima Kamara appearing for the second time. So a lot is expected, positive. You know, the training it's done in a very, very good atmosphere. We're expecting a better performance, particularly on, how do we call it? Maybe if it's football, we would have said our national team captain for this, yes. Because they'll be leading the flag in Gina and Fainjai. But on tracks, all hopes, of course, if not lost, are on Gina. We're hoping that she will do us great by breaking another national record. A reminder that she holds the current record in the 100 and 200 meters. You know, I mean, she's just in her own league, and I think going to these Paris Olympics, she is better prepared compared to the 2 Olympics that she has participated in Rio and Tokyo before. This is better, you know, more competitions, fitness level 100%, and looking into the past 2 Olympics that she has participated, she was struggling a bit either in experience or with injury. Coming to Paris this year, all of that is gone past her, and we are positive. She is positive, and we are hoping that, you know, she will do us great. Who knows? Maybe get us the first medal from the Olympics.
Just a little bit of reflection on her performances this year. She's been in scintillating form, winning double gold in the African Games, the African Senior Championship. Also, for the first time, a Gambian woman ran sub 11 seconds. At least 10 point something seconds in one of the races.
10.93, you know, beating the national record again, which she was holding. And as rightly mentioned, you know, 4 times, you know, in the African Championship, winning 3 medals, 2 gold, 1 silver, appearing also in the African Games 4 times, you know, winning, you know, gold and silver. Looking into, you know, her track record, there's huge improvement compared to her first appearance in Rio, coming to Tokyo, and now heading to Paris. You know, looking into the World Indoor Games that she has run, the African Games, the Islamic Games. There are a lot of records that she has put in place, and all of which, you know, we've seen better timings being run by Mariam Gina Bass. You know, so that's why I said we're really positive, you know, that she could do better. You know, for the first time we saw, as you rightly mentioned, running that brilliant timing, you know, going on to even beat an athlete that gave her tough time in the African continent, Jose Maritalu. You know, so that tells you that, you know, she is hungry, you know, she has done great, you know, and also thanks to the, you know, GNOC through the Olympic Solidarity for providing this opportunity for our athletes to leave the country or the continent to be in better positions in Europe, you know, to have these training facilities, which really it's paying off. You know, I know we will come to Nesta later, but we're saying the timing have really improved, you know, in our athletes that are going on the tracks, and this is really positive. We are happy that, you know, she will raise the country's flag higher, you know, in Paris, which is starting tomorrow. No doubt there'll be some improvement in the 100 meters because she's going to meet the world's best, and they're going to push her, you know, and anything that she runs, you know, we're looking forward to another national record.
Well, just finally, before the Olympic Games, in some of the interviews that she has with the media, she talks about her ultimate objective is to reach the finals of the Olympics. That would be quite an achievement because previously okay, in the heats, reached the semi-finals, but couldn't make it past that.
If you look into her track record from Rio to now, you've seen that, Rio, it was the, heats, she fall out. In Tokyo, it was the semis. And I think this is the perfect timing, to go into the finals. And I'm sure, with her timing right now, with her form, nothing should stop her from, going into the finals. And we are very hopeful that she will be in the finals and do better. The national record can be broken in any of the races, either in the heats, the semis, or the finals. But what we want to see is the record being broken. And if she happens to break the national record, you can see her rather running a better timing, and of course going into the top 3 or top 5. She's among the best right now in Africa and the world at large. She'll be meeting tough athletes, as I said, but again, that will just push her and motivate her more to make so, she does something. I am very positive and optimistic that Gina, if not a medal, can be ranked in the top 5 or the top 8 in the world.
That's fantastic. Some time ago, last month, if you look at the athletes ranking internationally in the globe, as far as women's sprinting is concerned, in the 100 meters, she is ranked 16th in the world, the 16th fastest woman. That's really something amazing for a Gambian. Now let's talk about her compatriot, Ibrahima Kamara. They've always been together in previous races. In fact, they almost have some kind of connection in terms of advising each other, motivating each other. Ibrahima Kamara, fresh from smashing his own national record and setting a new one, will hit the tracks in Paris after becoming the first Gambian to run sub 10 seconds. Despite failing to secure a qualification time when the window was open, his recent achievement should serve as a morale booster as he competes against the world's quickest sprinters. And this will be his second Olympics, having also competed in Tokyo in 2020, when no spectators were allowed due to the COVID-19 virus at the time. Babukar, another athlete that you also know fairly well.
Well, a different ball game it will be for Ibrahima. His first appearance was in Tokyo, as you rightly mentioned, under almost empty stadiums because of COVID. This will be a different ball game, in Paris. And Ibrahima is just so unlucky because, he broke the national record, his own PB, when the Olympics qualification standards just closed. After a week. After a week, he ran 9:98. The first Gambian, to run on the sub 10, the record just speaks volume. 9:98 is a perfect time in going into
And that's where the fastest runners in the world.
That's what they're running right now. We are all running 9.
Yes.
The fastest runners around the world are all running 9 something. So 9:98 is a perfect run, just barely less than 2 weeks before an Olympic, He goes to Paris on a wild card, no problem, but we are happy with the record that he has set for himself, and this will motivate him more. He'll be more hungry, to go and meet those, world champions in the tracks, and honestly, I think he has deserved it. He was in Cameroon, but the weather was not conducive to run a good timing, which, really disappointed a lot of athletes that were in Cameroon. The organization, the weather was not really good, but when he went back to Paris a week later, we saw him, running that 9:98, which is just magnificent. And he has set the bar very high for Gambian athletes to beat that record. Going into Paris, it will be, almighty, great, competition for all of them that are going there. Because I will tell you, all these athletes going, just 1 or 2 of them is under 10. All of them are on run sub 10. So it will be a competitive one in Paris. And the weather is perfect right now as we speak. Athletes are very happy with the conditions that are there and ready to go. Ibrahima, if you look into his track record, he has improved from Tokyo to now, running into the World Championship, the African Games, the Islamic Games. He has done great, breaking records of his own that he has set few months ago. 9:98, perfect timing to get into the Olympics.
In terms of when you look at the performances of the Gambian athletes in general this year, how would you rate it before we go into the middle distance now?
Well, I can tell you for sprint, perfect going into Paris. Both Gina, Ibrahima are in the form of their lives. Unfortunately for other athletes that are in France, they've also walked tooth and nail, but could not make it, because the requirements, 10 10:00 is the requirements for male athletes.
Sprinting, yes.
And unfortunately, none of them could get it. Ibrahima even got it after the closure of the, of the requirements that are set by the IOC. But I can tell you, these two, have just done the best that we expected from them, and going into the Olympics, he was in the first round. We expect him to be in the semi-finals and even break it and enter the finals, which will be difficult, but never say never. With the weather condition in France right now, all the athletes are very happy when they landed in France, and we hope, and this is a place where most of them are based. They know the system they have run in most of these stadiums, so yeah.
So when it comes to acclimatization,
it's no problem for them. It's no problem. The records that have been broken by Ibrahim and others were all run in France. So, and with the Olympics is in France. So we're hopeful for the best. Wishing them all the best, injury-free, no false starts, definitely no, and then expect them to run very well.
Now let's finish our athletics with Sanu Jallow, who will represent the Gambia in the 800 meters at the Paris Olympics. The Gambian long-distance runner based in the United States has smashed the 800 meters national record in 1 minute 59 seconds. He was competing for Arkansas College women's track and field team, which won its second NCAA Indoor Championship in May of this year in a New Balance in Boston. Do you know anything about her? She's based in the United States of America, but now going to represent the Gambia in the 800 meters.
Sanu came to light early this year, January, February, when we started scouting her. She was doing great for her college. Running the third fastest 600 meters, within college schools in America. Not saying that she went on later to run 1:59 in the 800. She currently holds the 800 meter national record in the Gambia, because no other female athlete never ran that quick time. And she has won a lot of accolades at college level, since then. And we are hopeful that, honestly, she could have run for America, but decided to represent, Gambia, which is great, because we've never had an athlete that would represent us in that category, talk less of even Olympics, So we are looking forward to her replicating that form and even doing better, beating this 159s up, to at least maybe 156. But, she has been trained very well. She has the facility that most of our athletes running 800 meter don't have. America is the peak when it comes to athletics training, and this is why you can remember the last time we were even trying to push some of these athletes to leave France and go to America, because the facility is top notch, the diet and everything, So Sanu, yes, this is her debut Olympic appearance, in Paris, and we're hoping that, she will be a surprise package for Little Gambia.
Now let's talk about judo. Judoka Fainjai of the Gambia, a Commonwealth Games silver medalist and two-time African bronze medalist, is making the third Olympic Games appearance in a row. Fainjai qualified for the Olympics after collecting enough points to earn a continental quota slot. Well, Fainjai is another one in judo. This will be his third consecutive Olympic Games that he has represented the Gambia. In Birmingham, I was there. This was great. For the first time, a Gambian winning a silver medal in the Commonwealth Games. He is the one who had that achievement. And now getting into Paris, he said he's in good shape.
Another experienced athlete that has represented us 3 times now in a row, it will be. He was in Rio, he was in Tokyo, and now in Paris. 73 kilometers lightweight, and I think, as we rightly mentioned, he got his qualifications from Abidjan. He did great in Cairo, winning bronze, and then coming to Abidjan, he won gold, which earned him the qualification to Paris. I think, as you rightly mentioned, his performance in Birmingham was what pushed this little boy to, glorious adventures. All the other fights that he has done, he has won them, either going for the gold, silver, or medal. And as you rightly mentioned, he's on top form. We're expecting him to go further, and get us a medal, if not to the finals at least. But he has the experience now, he has the exposure, and he's based in Finland, doing great. The facility is great, and I hope definitely he reaches very far, in judo in Paris.
From judo, now let's talk about taekwondo. Alassane Anne is a young Gambian based in the United States. He will represent the Gambia in taekwondo. It will be his first time representing the country in this discipline, and also the Gambia's first participation in taekwondo in the Olympics. A bronze medalist in the 2022 African Championship, which was in Rwanda. One of the positives from Alassane Ann's first year as a Gambian athlete. So a lot to expect from this young lad as well. And by the way, coincidentally, I interviewed him prior to that championship, how he was envisaging trying to see if he can get the Olympic qualification time, and eventually he got that.
One of the stories that is eye-catching going to Paris 2024 is Alassane Anne. You will want to read his story again and again.
Yes.
He escaped a gunshot 4 months before the qualifications for Paris 2024. You know, fortunately for him, you know, the bullet did not touch, you know, his you know, that bad. You know, he went into surgery, had to race against time to go into the finals, you know, of that qualification of the Taekwondo, and he made it. Alassane's story is just brilliant, you know, and we are happy that he's representing the Gambia. He has done great in Dakar, you know, fighting to get his qualification to Paris. This is the first time the Gambia will be represented in Taekwondo, and we hope, you know, he goes fast. Again, he's in the US, you know, he has done great, and we're hopeful that, you know, he's going to do us great, you know, remembering the story that he has gone through to get us to the Olympics.
Maybe that could even inspire
him to do more, you know, escaping a gunshot wound, you know, going into surgery 4 months before the qualifications championship. You went into that qualification and getting a ticket to Paris is just memorable. It's just, you know, one that you will never forget. Even if you are fighting and it reflects back on your mind, you will want to do more. You will want to do more. And yeah, I mean, he's a great Taekwondo athlete. I've watched some of his fights, and you could see, you know, they call him the Goliath, and no wonder he accepts that name because he's fearless.
Well, in swimming, just finally, Ousmane Diop has stated that his target in his maiden Olympic appearance for the Gambia is to represent the country in the best way possible and possibly once again break his own national record. And also, finally, Aminata Nia Barrow is also a female swimmer based in the United States as well. We have some connections with the United States.
Yeah, I think this is the best place I would recommend for any athlete to go and have your preparations. Unlike Aminata, Ousmane is based in Thailand. You know, he won himself swimming the Aquatic World Scholarship package to go to Thailand. This is also a very great place for, you know, athletes that, you know, venture into swimming. You've seen their performance in the Olympics, the Asian countries. So Thailand is a perfect place for Ousmane. You know, he's doing well, honestly, you know, with the past competitions that we have seen him, 50-meter breaststrokes or butterfly that he's going for. Unlike Amina was in Finland, later moved to the US, you know. She's just a star in her own league, you know, when it comes to swimming in the Gambia. You know, she has broken the national record, that is, even the male record. You know, she swims better. You know, she went in for the 50-meter butterfly, 50-meter breaststroke, 100-meter, you know, butterfly. So she's just experienced and have everything that is there for a swimmer to get as far as preparations is concerned for our athletes going into major competitions of this nature. So we're expecting Amina to do us great. This is the first time we're having a female athlete going in for swimming in the Olympics to represent the country. And with the exposure and the experience, you know, with the, you know, competitions that she has partaken, we hope she will do us great. And these are athletes that we have not focused on more, and they've decided recently to represent Gambia because they could have done so, you know, for her mother's country, Finland or not, but she decided to run to compete for Gambia. So it's good. We're hoping that there will be surprise packages come Paris 2024.
We're looking forward to that. Well, that's it, I'm afraid. We don't have much time. Back to you, Balde.
Thank you very much, Momodu Gajaga, for that, interaction there with Babukar C. Interesting. I am impressed with the people that are representing us. I mean, when you look at it back then, we don't have people of this caliber to represent the Gambia. So now we are hopeful, at least sports, you know, there is a future for the Gambia, you know. So viewers will go straight to the click segment. We have a video to play.
It's Firehouse Records. ET Empire. We don't come back again. With a brand new banger. Check out and make you dance only. The sweet sound of the marimba. That's how I want to love my woman. Baby, na girl, we are chocotan, 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 choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan with you, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan, I like new feature. Yes, I love you. I swear on my life, yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. I swear on my life, yes, I love you. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Chocotan, 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 choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan with you, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan, I like new feature. It's all for you. Everything I have, girl, it's all for you. It's all for you. Nobody, nobody but you. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga.
It's STG Double T on the beat. It's Firehouse Records.
DT Empire. We don't come back again. With a brand new banger. Check it and make it dance only. The sweet sound of the marimba. That's how I want to love my woman. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Chocotan, 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 choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan with you, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan, I like new feature. Yes, I love you. I swear on my life, yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. I swear on my life, yes, I love you. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. You are my woman, African woman, beautiful woman, you my type of woman. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Baby Naga, Buyaga Yaga, I'm waiting for you, Buyaga Yaga. Chocotan, 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 choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, choc, chocotan, choc, choc, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan with you, chocotan, chocotan for you, chocotan, chocotan, I like new feature. type of woman. Baby naga, buyaga yaga. I'm waiting for you, buyaga yaga. Baby naga, buyaga yaga. I'm waiting for you, buyaga yaga.
It's STG Double T on the beat.
Boy, you
Yes, we are back, and you are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Masuri Balde. Now let's go to take a look at the last segment of this program. That's the click segment, and we have Churchill Balde ready to rock and roll. Churchill, what's up?
I'm ready to what?
To rock and roll today.
Every time we jump over
Dog blood nga sol.
Yeah, la.
Dog blood.
Wow.
Lolu nga sol sa kola bi tay lolu la.
Dereti hatch.
Wow.
Anyways, this is your man right here, Churchill Balde, on the click segment on this morning show. And today is another exciting one. I'm here with DT Empire. What you telling me, bros?
What up?
You good?
What up? We good.
Nice. So greet your fans before we start the interview.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum Gambia. This is DT Empire representing
Firehouse.
Assalamu alaikum.
And
Yo, my people, I go by the name Mr. Loki, representing DT Empire for House to the World, man.
Hey, my people, this is Double T representing DT Empire. Many gangs worldwide. Firehouse. Boom.
Firehouse in the building. Gang, 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 gang. So how is this amazing group formed? Let's start off with that.
Yeah, this group was formed far back in 2018.
Nice.
You know, with the ambition to establish ourselves as artists and recognize our talents.
Nice.
So fast forward to this year, here we are.
Yeah.
The dream team. Yeah. DT Empire.
So what I want to know is, how did you guys meet personally? Or is it a brotherhood? How did you guys meet?
It's a brotherhood link up. It's a brotherhood link up, yeah.
Because from me, I don't know from the viewers out there, but you people look alike, especially these two ones. Like they are a set of twins. Yeah, so that is the reason why I'm asking.
Yeah.
So nice. So what is your background like? Are you Gambians or?
Yeah,
A mix, of course.
For me, my mom is a Gambian.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
My mom is a Gambian.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up here.
Mixed.
I've been here since I was a teenager, so
Nice.
Gambia is my home.
So how do you find Gambian music and what you people do?
Gambian music is doing pretty good, comparing back in the days when some of our stars started, like G, Ray Jallet, and all those guys.
Nice.
Compared to now, where it is, it's a pretty, good new scene. Everybody is doing well.
And what was your first project out there?
I'm in love.
Yeah, right. I'm in love.
Mhm.
It was our first official.
Yeah.
And I was meant to understand that this group was more than this. It
Yeah.
was more than just 3.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
how did it got narrowed down to 3 people now?
Yeah, first when we started, there wasn't much funds to sponsor everybody individually.
True.
So we decided to work as a group until we establish ourselves, and then everybody can do their individual stuff. But we got to a point wherein we said, hey, we need to do this as a group. But so many people also have to go their own ways.
Yeah.
And then we, cut up the number to 3. So this is why this is the final
team.
3.
Yeah.
The dream team.
The top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
So how is the support like? How are your fans gravitating to your songs? How is it?
The support has been amazing, since we released I'm in Love. The reviews, the reception, the way Gambian people are blending to our songs, it's been amazing. And our latest release with Jelena is doing amazing.
Gambians are about to see you perform that here in the studio. We'll definitely give them a piece of that. Because talking about that song, it's a very motivational song.
Yeah, sure.
We are all striving for greatness, and we all know how it is when you are starting off.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
like you said, people will term you as someone that is nyakafera. Meaning someone that is meaningless in English. Someone that has no directive, someone that has no clue.
Because you don't have money.
Exactly, and you don't have money, especially you don't have money. But now things have changed, alhamdulillah. You grow different, you know, the drip is lair, drip bangin lair, so like respect bangin daw. Respect bangin daw. So nice. So like looking at then and now, understand what I mean? So then Hollis and career before and now, like how you've grown, you know, what are you grateful for?
What are we grieving for?
Grateful
for. Oh, the changes and moreover our record label that we're signing to, which is Firehouse.
Nice.
It's one of our greatest joy. I think he made a lot of changes in our life, and God will bless him for that, which is the CEO, Mr. Mbuja.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a blessing to us. So for now, nothing.
No complaints.
No complaints. Everything is good, bro.
We good up in here, man.
Firehouse.
You know, there are so many artists that complain about record labels. You know, so many people sign into bad deals. You know, but you are testifying that yours is just amazing. It's different.
It's different.
So what is your advice to those people that are signing into record labels?
First thing, you have to have a full package.
Yeah.
Because as you see, DT Empire, we have a producer, in-house producer. Double T is around producing all our songs.
He's the songwriter. He writes all the songs.
The money stays in.
And he's the choreographer building all the dance steps and whatever we're doing.
Wow.
So when you have all those things, you have more value. You add more value to yourself.
Exactly.
You see, you people, this is not the first time I'm meeting you guys because I've watched you perform. I've watched you perform in different on different platforms. You see that mix that you guys do. Give it to Tickets Me one time, bro. Man, I just love that. I just love that. Like whenever you people perform that, like I'm starstruck. I'm looking at you throughout the performance. Like it's nice.
Thanks,
I really appreciate your talent. I appreciate your craft.
Yeah, thanks.
So you've confirmed that you're working with that label, and then it's a very good deal. And then people, like he said, people should look at your package. Look at every clause.
Your value counts a lot. Being in a record label.
True.
Because if they look at the money they're spending in and you does not value it, but in the beginning they feel like this is something that worth investing.
True.
And all of a sudden they started seeing as time goes on, things is not working according
how you pictured it.
So man, you're gonna have to be ready. Trust me.
You gotta have to be ready. So what we'll do is let's just go straight into the performance. Let's do some little performance, and then we'll be right back with the chit chat. My people are ready. If you guys are ready, let's do this. Let's do this. Nyaka Fera.
Okay.
It's Firehouse Record.
So I'm with Alice Bakula, so Bultera Salal Jokula, Buneka Dilige Gomula, Bulangu Ken Wala Muno. God remove poverty from my head, oh. God remove poverty from my life, oh. God remove poverty from my head, oh. God remove poverty from my life, oh. They used to tell me, so I'm with Alice, Ranganya Kafaira, yo Ranganya Kafaira. Now tell me, between me and you, can Monya Kafaira. They used to tell me, so I'm with Alice, Ranganya Kafaira, yo Ranganya Kafaira. Now tell me, between me and you, can Monya Kafaira. You to know ya better than the daddy, the daddy, I see the better the daddy, the daddy, I see the better the daddy, the daddy, and I figure ya better the daddy, the daddy. When you dey hustle, they don't want to know, but when you make them, they want to know. When you dey suffer, they don't want to know. When you start to enjoy, they want to know. If you ask for help, they will say not there. But when you die, they will pretend say they care. Don't forget what you saw today. That's what you're gonna be tomorrow. So I'm with Alice Bakula, so Utera sala jogula Uneka dilinge kumuna Bulangu kremu wala munu God we move poverty for my head oh. God we move poverty for my life oh. God we move poverty for my head oh. God we move poverty for my life oh. They used to tell me so I'm with Alice Ranganya kafaira yo ranganya kafaira Now tell me between me and you Can monya kafaira They used to tell me so I'm with Alice Ranganya kafaira yo ranganya kafaira Now tell me
nañu gaay wax between ñun ak gaay kan moo ñaaka feer léegi gaay dañoo toog ñoo seetaan mu neex leen wala mu naxari leen non da ngeen mun da ngeen gëraaw da ngeen seer da ngeen mun So right now we don't have much time, so what I want you to do is tell them what to expect from you, and then we'll wrap it up with that.
More music this year, of course. More collaborations. We've already collaborated with most of the top Gambian artists.
Nice.
More videos dropping. We've already done our work.
Any album coming dropping?
Next year, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And that will come with a show.
Of course. Of course.
Nice.
Next year.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you heard DT Empire, the three top stars of this country right now. This is the dream team I'm talking about. The dream team right here. So make sure you subscribe to their channel. You know, push the agenda. Let's focus. Let's push.
DT Empire official on all social media platforms.
Nice. So let's focus on good music. Keep supporting. My people here, they will giving you good music.
Yeah.
Until I come here again.
And thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.